Yeah. Okay, hi guys, how are you? It's about to enter another exciting session here because today we talk about what we're going to do next. And what are we going to do next? We got to go find the 10x token, and I'll show you why soon. Coming soon, guys, coming soon. It's about the 10x token tonight. Okay, so let me start the proceedings here. Let me start the proceedings. I'm going to share the screen very too. It's going to be an explosive opening, because yeah, Bitcoin has been explosive, man. Bitcoin has been totally explosive, just the way I said it we would. Okay, so it's now time to take advantage of this. And
Alright, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Saya
man,
merupakan forex trader sejak 2007. Hingga sekarang anda telah membantu berpuluh ribu trader secara online
let's
offline.
share the screen now.
Forex trader sejak 2007. Hingga sekarang anda telah membantu.
I don't know what this guy's doing. And here we go, guys. So welcome to another edition of Crypto Moon. And I'm still on the moon. Oh, that's cool. I'm still on the moon. And Bitcoin, as you can see, has been going up. It's been powering up. It is now up to its 2019 high. Now, technically, this is very significant, but I want to discuss the technicals rather on Sunday on how the candles here, they are so significant in our journey to the moon. Okay, they do mean something very big, and they do mean something that contributes to the bull run that we are going to have soon, so now it's challenging whatever it's achieved in 2019. This is the weekly. This is the daily. No surprises there. Of course, it got dumped when it challenged that. That's normal. And I think I did post this on my right. I gave a warning. I posted it on my Facebook. Why one Bitcoin analyst expects sudden hell's candle plunge to 11.3K will alert crypto user moves 1.1 billion in Bitcoin. Now we'd like to know. We don't know. We know that this probably came from Coinbase custody. Did he move it to another place, or did the company, because this is big, did he move it to another place for custody, or did he move it to another place for exchange? Now, if he moves it to another place for an exchange, then that's not good, because once the whales sell around here, then it could be a correction for Bitcoin. Or maybe that's good. Keep that thought. Maybe that's good. Now, the other thing is, corrections, pumps and dumps are to be expected in Bitcoin. So, if you want to be in this space and you want to make money in this space, and you want to make a lot of money in this space, you got to be used to these pumps and dumps. Now, let's see what happened to Ethereum. Now, although Bitcoin has challenged, Bitcoin has kept pumping higher. Look at Ethereum. It has not. It's failed to clear this, right? It's failed to clear 420. It's failed to clear 420. It's now below 400 again. And then we have to ask ourselves, hey, is there a mental factor that's preventing this? In fact, it's failed to clear this 413. You see this horizontal line between here and here, 361 and 413. It's failed to clear this again. What are the fundamental reasons for, when you see something like this, which is quite odd, there is a fundamental reason. And one of the reasons is that Ethereum 2.0 has been delayed, probably to next month, probably to the end of the year. Okay, people thought, they could have it very fast. But the contract for staking is going to be there soon. That means you guys are going to be able to keep your Ethereum, at least 32 Ethereum. There are ways around this, and you can get a return for keeping that Ethereum and not doing anything, right? This is called hodling, right? You're holding for the longer term. You're holding to the ups and downs, like your true love, right? You remember that. You remember those days, right? When you were in love. Well, that was that's the same thing that's going to happen to Ethereum, because now people can stake, right? People can hold on to their true love, which is Ethereum, for long periods of time and get rewards. Okay, so a lot of people have asked me, hey, what's happening to the crypto market? It seems Bitcoin is powering through, but the smaller coin, the altcoins, are not moving. Let's go and again update this, because what do we need to know, guys? We need to know the dominance was what, 61. We know 57 is good. When is it going down to 57? Actually, anything going down below 60 is already good. Let's see the dominance now. It should be around 61, maybe a little bit more than yesterday, right? I don't think it's at yesterday's level. See, it won't even cooperate with me. It doesn't even want to show me the number. Oh man, don't be a sport, man. Be a sport. Anyway, so people have asked me what has happened to the altcoins, which is the smaller coins. How come they don't go up? Well, this is just a process where Bitcoin pumps first, and then the altcoins go up later. And this is what you guys have to see. Now, for the people in my class, I have done a video for you guys. It just finished rendering. I'm going to check it. And you have some homework to do. Okay, some homework to do tomorrow. You have some homework to do on Friday. I'm going to explain it. And you have some homework to do this weekend because you want to see this interaction between Bitcoin and the large coins and the small coins and see how they work. And you want to see the money flowing between one side to the next side, okay? Because if you don't understand this, you are going to take the wrong, you're basically going to trade or you're going to invest or you're going to hodl whatever at the wrong time. And since coin market cap is too slow, seems to be popular, you know, it's either the Malaysian internet is slow because of the MCO or lockdown, or whatever they call it, or the crypto sites are slow because, you know, everything, oh, there's so much action nowadays, right? There is so much action nowadays. Okay, there's so much action nowadays. Everyone wants to get in and it's slow, and they still wouldn't. Oh my God, this still will not show me. Even CoinGecko won't show me this dominance. Yeah, that's 61.6, pretty much the same. Now, let me bring you to the chart here, okay? I'm going to bring you to another chart because you guys are talking about altcoins. You guys want to make money, right? You guys want to make a lot of money. You guys know that, you know, if Bitcoin moves, the altcoin moves much faster, right? If Bitcoin, maybe if it goes to what? I was talking about 50K, right? If it goes to 50K, it's like what? A 4 times move from here, 4 times. Yeah. It's only 4 times. It's only 4 times. But some of the altcoins can go 10, 50, 100. And that's what we're going to talk about today, okay? An altcoin that I think will move 10 to 100 times. So look here. We'll cover this more on Sunday. You know, Ethereum has slipped below Bitcoin, which I think is good news. Basically, Bitcoin is so bullish now. Now, let's see what's happening to the total market capitalization minus Bitcoin. And then I'll show you what happened before. And you guys need to understand this. So that's comp. Let's see that. Total market capitalization compound, okay? That's total market capitalization minus Bitcoin. Is struggling to break this, right? We are struggling to break this. This is what? This is around 167. We're now at 146. We're struggling here, okay? Now, I want you to take a look at this. Look at this chart. Looks the same, right? Look at that, okay? There's a peak. There's a second peak before it tumbled. That was in 2018. But look at this peak. And I want you to see this peak because you have to see the subtlety, okay? You got to see the subtlety so that you know what to do. Instead of, you know, asking yourself, hey, why haven't the altcoins gone up? Should I do anything now? Should I do nothing now? Guys, this time is a very busy time for us. Now, let's look at Bitcoin, okay? Let's look at Bitcoin. Kind of look like the altcoin chart, right? This looks like the altcoin chart, very much so. Let's look at the high. When did this happen? Week of 11th December 2017. Can you see that? This happened during the week of 11th of December 2017. Now, let's look at the total market capitalization for the small coins, because why? You guys want to make fast money, right? It's not easy money, it's hard money. But it's fast money, okay? Because you guys want to do that because you guys want to get out of the market fast and enjoy yourselves, right? So here it is. When was this? 1st Jan 2018. So clearly, look at that again. 1st Jan 2018. So one went in December and the other one was about 3 weeks later, okay? What was the gap here? Around 3 weeks. Let's go and confirm it again. Was it 3 weeks or 4 weeks? I think that was 3 weeks, right? I have to calculate this. Okay, because that's important, right? Let's see here for your this, right? For your profit. Yeah, 11 December. Yeah, that's about 3 weeks. That's about 3 weeks. So we have a gap of about 3 weeks. That means Bitcoin goes up to the peak. Bitcoin goes down. The other thing goes up. This is like wax on, wax off, right? Wax on, Bitcoin goes up. Wax off, altcoins go up. Wax on, Bitcoin goes up. That's the story, okay? So we now have to position for the altcoin rally. So it's going to happen again when Bitcoin corrects, correct. So it doesn't go anywhere. Then the altcoins will rally again, and then Bitcoin will push up again because Bitcoin is the king of all, and the altcoins go what? Forgive me, sir, I've gone up by too much. Okay, so now we have to have a strategy here. Okay, now we are here where Bitcoin is going up. Let me find the Bitcoin chart again. And we're clearly at a key level now. Now, what if we know that Bitcoin is not going to go anywhere here because we have another key level here? Or it pumps here to the all-time high here and then basically dances like this again. Another dump, right? Because you have to expect these kinds of dumps. Now, we have a lead time of what? Usually when Bitcoin peaks here and there is a clear resistance, guess what? 3 weeks later, altcoins rally, right? This is way past the, this is way past the Trump hurricane. So what if we could position ourselves in the smaller altcoins, okay? In the smaller ones, the up and coming ones, guess what? Probably at that time, as the market rises, we will make money. In fact, we are bound to make a lot of money if we can get the timing right. So now what we need to do is basically front run the liquidity and prepare our investments into some of these exciting coins. And I'm going to bring you through that just after we see the news. And one of the most coins that really excites me today is something called Radix. And I'm going to explain why, okay? It's called Radix DLT. Okay, because when you see Ethereum, wait, I'm going to go to Ethereum, okay? Ethereum has been quite disappointing because it's very disappointing in its news. It needs to do something because the cost of the fees, the fees of sending stuff on the Ethereum network are way, way high. So the coin's name is Radix DLT, okay? And if you guys know, Ethereum has been hot this year because of why? Because of DeFi, right? Because of DeFi. But the gas cost in DeFi, which is what you need to pay to use the Ethereum network, is so high. In fact, one of the reasons that I sold Uniswap early, kind of regretted that, was because I thought, hey, what I got from Uniswap is what I spent on gas. Man, I spent so much gas on those farms, like $1,500, $1,600. So I was happy to get that from Uniswap. Okay, thank you, Uniswap. Bye-bye, sayonara. Okay, so because Ethereum is a very slow technology, a very good technology. It's probably the king of smart contracts. So you have Ethereum here, and then you need something called layer 2, right? Layer 2 is what makes Ethereum faster, and this is why you have Ethereum 2.0 and also a host of other technologies. Now, but what if we don't need multiple layers? What if we only need one layer? So this is what Radix has done, okay? Radix has created one layer that is suited for DeFi. And DeFi is very hot, okay? DeFi is so hot. Why? Because people are looking for money. People are looking for yields, right? People want yields, because the yields that the banks give you guys are not good enough now, right? You want more and more and more money. So you go into DeFi hoping you make the interest. But here's the danger, okay? And this is where Radix really, really fits in. Let me show you here. There was recently, another rug pull. A rug pull is when you get scammed, basically, It's a nice way of saying you get scammed. Look at this. DeFi protocol harvest finance hacked for 24 million. Attacker returns 2.5 million. So they're saying like, hey, I got hacked. The attacker returned 2.5 million. Just for fun, because he said, we have to basically return this to all our users, right? So it's still 24 million. He returns 2.5 million. The rest are basically lost. And you know what? The guys who invested in this are really, really suffering. This is the reality of DeFi. There are too many hacks because the protocol there that's running on Ethereum is so young. Okay, it wasn't built from the ground up because what they're doing is they're building on top of each other and they're getting very, very confused. And all of this happened, okay? And when someone did an audit of this, they found out, hey, actually someone could hold the key for this and unlock it. And that's what happened. And this is someone outside did it. Can you believe that? And this is the same thing that happened to what? Not similar like this, but the same thing the same news that hit other protocols like Yam Finance, right, where people were locked out. This is another DeFi protocol. This is another thing that happened to Sushi, right? Sushi Finance, where the founder made off with 12 million. Okay, he returned it back because he was, at least he said that he's the real founder. He removed the money, right? So he returned it back, okay? So clearly in the world of DeFi where we need gains, guess what? There is a lot of problems. And this is why protocols like Radix, okay, Radix have come at its time to solve this problem. And if it can do this, and if it is going for listing, it's something called an IEO, okay, initial exchange offering, initial coin offering. If it can go for listing after the Trump hurricane and during the rise of the altcoins, because Bitcoin has suddenly decided to consolidate, which you see happens, guess what? Hey, we stand to make a lot of money as it goes with the altcoin season, right? They call it the altcoin season, okay? That's really the term that's being used. So let's see what all this Radix is all about. So Radix, you have to know, it's an old project. It's not a new project. It's been there since 2013, and it focuses on the 4 areas of DeFi growth. So it is about DeFi. It's really about DeFi. Okay, key features, access, liquidity, choice. Look at all its partners, like Ren. Ren is famous for wrapping BTC. Copper is famous for custody. And it's coming out with an IEO now, okay? And in fact, including in this later, and I'm going to tell you this, and you guys are going to get excited. Guess what, guys? There's going to be a farm, man. There's going to be a farm, and you guys are excited like farming, right? You guys want to be yield farmers, right? Radix is going to have a farm starting in November. This is what I heard, and this is why I like this, okay? Because they are actually going to give a chance for their fanboys, okay? This is the followers of Radix. There's a lot of them, okay? Because this is an old project, it's not a new one, and they are the real followers, So the Telegram group doesn't have things like fake followers and all that, which are just put there to attract you guys in, okay? To attract you unsuspecting guys in. But Radix, since the project has been along for a long time, the many followers are true blue followers, true love of that. So I'm sure that when the farm comes out, they will buy a lot of Radix to go and farming, because that generates more and more Radix. So they definitely will want the reward. Now let's look at other things. The thing is, Radix is a very, very solid company. It's financed by this guy, okay? Taavet Hinrichs. He is the co-founder of TransferWise. This is one of Europe's most valuable startups. It's very famous in Europe, and even Jeff uses this. Wow, I'm impressed, like PayPal or something. So this is good. And these are all the big guys, okay? These are all Willy Woo. Willy Woo is very famous. He's very famous for being what? One of the most famous Bitcoin analysts. Let me show you this. I'm going to show you something about Willy Woo. Not here, but here. Okay, where is Bitcoin? Here. He does a lot of, look at this. Bitcoin price will follow. Okay, let's see what analysts said. They said here. So basically, the good thing about Bitcoin, wow, Bitcoin fee spike, right? Well, suddenly people are using Bitcoin because it's going up. So this is a very nice analysis by one of the most famous guys. And who is this guy? Who is this guy who's saying this? He did a lot of analysis on the Bitcoin usage, the network usage, okay, versus price. And he says it will follow that valuation. Ho, ho, ho! Popular statistician Willy Woo. Oh my God. And he is an investor in Radix. Oh my God. What do you think will happen? Come on, guys. What do you think will happen after this? If they have the big and famous guys here, after it goes for listing, sometime in mid-November, guess what? A lot of people are going to want to buy this token, right? It goes without saying. And you guys who are able to get your hands on it are what? Are the lucky guys. Are the lucky fanboys, right? There you are. Now let's go again. Let's go down again. Oh, what do we see here? Okay, this is really the ecosystem. Radix, I told you about Copper. So yeah, Taavet Hinrichs. They should put Willy Woo here. Okay, Local Globe recently funded them. So they were funded before they raised their capital, okay? They raised their capital for people like us, normal people like us, but it was not a very normal capital raising. Now, let me tell you why technologically Radix is very good. And I'm going to explain it in simple terms, and then I'll tell you why I like this structure of how they're doing it, okay? So just imagine a bus, okay? Just imagine a bus. You guys know a school bus, right? So school bus is supposed to deliver children back to your homes, right? Now, the problem with this model, if there's one school bus, it goes to many, many homes, right? It's going to take some time. There's many, many homes. It goes to a park. Man, it's going to take some time. It has to go all around the park here. I don't know how many homes there are, but there are a lot of roads and many homes. This is like Ethereum 1.0. It's clogged. It's really clogged. And we don't know, the intersection here. There might be traffic jams, right? I mean, there could be an accident. If you're in Malaysia, man, there could be rains, right? I'm not sure about Singapore. I'm not sure about Australia. But rains and flash floods, man, the bus may not be able to get through, right? So what do? Well, Ethereum, what they do is, okay, they're going to add another bus, right? Okay, this is sharding, right? So you got two buses here. You split the kids between the two buses. One could go this route and one could go this route. Yeah, let's put more buses here. Okay, let's put more houses here. Okay, now Ethereum is very popular, right? Because of DeFi, right? So there are more routes here. So one can go to the left, one can go to the right. Pretty much, yeah, that's pretty good, right? That is pretty good here. So now what happens next? Okay, let me tell you what happens now, okay? So this is Ethereum, but it's still slow. Whatever it is, this is still slow, okay? This is still very slow. This is still very slow here. Let me see, yeah? So what what this will happen is this. If what Radix does is very simple. It's very different, okay? What Radix does is this. It will not go by bus, okay? It goes by, how do you call it? Motorcycles, mopeds. So it goes through a lot of mopeds, it goes through a lot of motorcycles here, right? So it goes here through a lot of motorcycles. And guess what? If there's a traffic jam, hey, they can go through. And one kid is assigned one motorcycle, right? So there is a guy here that comes out here and basically drives, okay? Drives the motorcycle. Man, I am such a bad at drawing, right? So there's a lot of motorcycles here that now go and send the kids back home. How fast is that? It doesn't matter whether there's a traffic jam. You know how the mopeds go, right? In Malaysia, they go around people, they go past people. Hey, they don't care. They don't care, guys. They go anywhere and everywhere. They go anywhere and everywhere, right? So this is how Radix does. So it's multiple. It's multiple, how do you say it? Parallel processing, right? It's multiple small mopeds. And when you have multiple small mopeds, guess what? It's faster than the buses, right? It's faster than the two buses. And what? It's cheaper than the two buses, right? It's cheaper. Yes, you might have the driver, but no problem because it's cheaper and people want it and people pay for it. Then you have an incentivization, right? You have an incentivization. You have an incentivization to get this out, right? So I'm going to answer the questions later. Good questions. Keep them coming, right? Keep them coming. So Radix is fast. So this is what I like. The next thing that I like about Radix, because now you guys are FOMO about it, right? This is not blockchain, okay? This is something called DAX for you guys that are FOMO now and that they want, you guys want to do more research. This is called DAX. Directed acrylic graphs. These are basically very fast blockchains that might not even be blockchains. The first one of this famous one is called IOTA. They're working with the VW group. Okay, this is Volkswagen. Another one is Nano, I think. And another one is Hedera Hashgraph. Okay, this is Hashgraph. This is basically Hedera Hashgraph. Okay, so this is on the technology. It's clearly faster than Ethereum. So better than Ethereum, built for DeFi. Let's go to the next section now. What I like about this is this, okay? Because again, they are ready for farming, but you know what? They restricted the buy. You have to buy a minimum of 5,000 tokens. So one asks, yeah, I got 5,000. No, I didn't have 5,000 tokens. I bought $5,000 worth of tokens, okay, guys? I did buy $5,000 worth of tokens. And for some countries like Australia, look at what they did, guys. A person in Australia, Henry, did you do anything wrong? Did you do anything wrong to Boris? Because this is from the UK, okay? You even have to be a sophisticated investor with net assets of at least 2.5 million. So what I like about this, a professional investor, gross assets of 10 million, okay? Now, what I like about this is that when you now talk about Radix, guess what? A certain group, a small group of people suddenly have bought and suddenly have controlled this, right? Radix. I don't even know the ticker symbol, right? And when it's listed, guess what? in order to farm this, there's a lot more people. We call them retailers, right? Retailers are like you guys, right? You guys are gonna be excited. Oh no, we're gonna buy it. We're gonna buy it. Demand. So when it comes out here, guess what? Your demand is more than supply. And when the demand is more than supply, what happens, guys? What happens? The price goes up. Okay, the price goes up. Now, the best thing about Radix is that they are even preparing. This is what I love about this. They are even preparing for the price going 10x. Why did I write x10? Well, times 10, okay, times 10 or 10x. And this is what I love about it. So, to the guys who are my students, this is the deal. So I've already bought this, right? And this is cool. So I really want you guys to feel the real power of crypto. And what I like is this: all of the tokens will be unlocked. Okay, so they're gonna give little bit by little bit. You know, they're gonna release a little by little. They don't increase everything because they don't want dumping, right? You guys hate dumping, right? And only when it hits 10x, it will release everything. Before that, every week there is a certain amount of release. So for all my students who are there, what I give you is an allocation of $100. $100. You can elect to buy Radix from me at the original price of 3.9 cents when it hits over 10 cents, okay? Because you might not be safe, like, hey, it hasn't gone up 3 times. Fine, I give you a chance here. When it goes up 3 times, I give you the option to buy from me, okay? I will keep the tokens for you. Now, when it goes up 3 times already, what's 3 times times 4? What, 12 cents? Where is 12 cents? Okay, let's make it 13 cents here, okay? So at 13 cents, this is the amount that should have been released. You can elect to buy it from me, okay, for the original prices. So you already made your gain. It is up to you whether to hodl or not. And of course, they don't release everything. So, you know, I'm going to give you partially at 3 times. Then as it goes up at 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, it's all here, okay? It's all here. The release is all here until we go to 100%. And then suddenly, if this happens indeed, your 100 will become how much? I don't know. I'm not a good calculator. Hey, your 100 will become what? Your 100 will become 1,000. Yeah, Henry, you can't invest. Of course you can invest. Henry, you have 10 million. I heard you are a tycoon. You have 10 million Aussie, right? See, this is what I love about this. And I don't think it's fair, right? I mean, the good thing about crypto now, guys, is that it's come to the mainstream. The bad thing about crypto is when it comes to the mainstream, there's always an allocation more for the sophisticated investor, for the investor who has more money. Because what will happen is that now you guys have to buy from the investor that has more money, right? But that's life, right? That's life in the real world. I think we have to accept it in the crypto world also. But again, when I talk about Radix, since it's a new technology, I believe this can go 10 times, you know. I believe this really can go 10 times higher. So I think even at 10 times where a lot of people will be buying here, right? Because a lot of people will want to farm. They're not so excited, right? They're not so, oh, Radix is a new technology. You know, it's a DAG, directed accelerated graph. It's much faster. It has multiple shards. People will just go out and the yields will be very high. So there's a lot of demand. So then you guys have to incentivize the guys who bought early to sell. And the guys who bought early, well, all my students will have $100 worth of allocation. So if you guys pay 10 times, well, I think they will gladly part away with it. Or are you guys going to keep to 100? I don't know, guys. Maybe they will keep to 100. Let's see, right? So this is why, guys, I'm doing a lot of things. So in addition to this, also, I'm going to show you my screen. And guys, to my students, I have sent you a report. Okay, I've sent you a report. I want you to decide on what really your final strategy is after we come back for the last meeting. After what? After the Trump, right? After the Trump hurricane. Okay, I want you guys really need to decide on your strategy, because what I've told you is, you know, I do a portion of trading. I'm happy with my 10% a month, but most of my gains come through hodling. Okay, hodling. And how do I get in touch of these deals? How do I know these deals, guys? I don't work alone. I work with other people. For example, in your homework, I mean, the video which I will send out afterwards, you know, I asked you to do several things now, yes, but also for some of the things, yes, one, you have to do all the homework, even for small amounts, you know, even for small amounts, just do for small amounts. I say like $10, right? Just do it, you know, because you need to really establish your foothold here. You need to get the infrastructure right, because not only am I going for Radix, another one I already told you guys, and then there's another one which is about NFTs, right? And this is the recent one. This is about Kira Network. See, I'm sending it to someone. Okay, I'm sending it to someone, and basically, he helps me find the deals, right? He helps me find the deal. And sometimes I don't even have time to cover this. I can't get in, guys, because nowadays, why do I want you guys to do the homework, Henry and Juan and the rest? Because even to get into these deals where you can get like 5 to 10 times your money, maybe even the lowest that I've seen is twice your money. You guys like to double your money? There's a lot of knowledge you have to do. You know, there's a lot of knowledge that you have to have. So if you can't get past the basics, then it's going to be very difficult, guys. Otherwise, you can really start deploying that money so it starts multiplying, 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 and multiplying like Radix. So that's what I'm going to do basically from now until December, right? Find those that multiply very, very fast, okay? Because you know why? That's the way to go to the moon here. And if you want to join me, guys, you know what to do. Okay, guys, bye-bye. And I'm going to see you on Sunday, where we will do more on a deep dive on the technicalities of Bitcoin, so that you guys understand that it is really, really flying to the moon. Yes, there is still time to get up. Okay, guys, bye. See you later. Ta-ta. Man, it's cold here in the moon.